every chapter of the FFA, there are 6 FFA officers. I'm actually one of those 6 officers at my school. Now, the main job of an FFA officer is to help the FFA with its many activities and to host any conventions at their school. Officers are also required, if possible, to attend FFA conventions hosted by other chapters. This is a job all the officers do, but each one has a different role in their chapter, each with a different position. There's the president, the vice president, the secretary, the treasurer, the reporter, and the sentinel. Each one has a different job and station. The first one is the president, who is stationed by the rising sun, symbolizing leading the chapter out of the dark and into the light. The president is the head of the 6 officers. His or her job is to represent the chapter and preside over the meetings according to the accepted rules. The president also serves as a non-voting member in appointed committees. The next member is the vice president, who is stationed by the plow, which symbolizes hard labor. It's the VP's job to take over for the president if necessary. The VP will usually work closely with the president and will serve as an advisor to other FFA officers. It is also his or her duty to establish and maintain a resource file for the chapter. The third officer is the secretary, who is stationed by the ear of corn, establishing that he or she will keep accurate records of FFA meetings wherever corn is grown. It is up to the secretary to make an agenda on the meetings and how many minutes each meeting will take. Basically, the secretary makes sure we all get to where we need to be when we need to be. The fourth officer is the treasurer, who is stationed by the emblem of Washington, implying that Washington kept his farm accounts organized. It's up to the treasurer to take care of the FFA chapter's funds and accounts, collect the dues from any FFA members, prepare the membership roster, and serve as the chairperson for the savings committee. The fifth officer is the reporter, who is stationed by the flag. This means that he or she will strive to inform everyone that the FFA covers the whole nation, just like the American flag. The reporter is to make sure that the FFA story is made public and serves as the photographer for FFA meetings, trips, or even just special occasions in the classroom. Finally, we have the sentinel, which is what I serve in our chapter. I am stationed by the door, which means that I make sure that the door is open to all friends of the FFA. It is my duty to assist the president in maintaining order, welcome guests, make sure the meeting room is clean and comfortable, and assist with special features and refreshments. It's probably one of the most simpler stations for an officer, but I think it fits me. I'm a simple kind of guy. Before I end this, I'd like to mention one more member of the FFA chapter, and that is the advisor. The advisor is stationed by the owl, which represents knowledge and wisdom. It is the duty of the advisor to lead and supervise all the FFA members, including the officers. In closing, there's a lot more to an FFA chapter than just advisors and the officers. It also takes all the other members, the parents, and the community. The more the participation, the better the chapter.